Hey guys, a little bit of a rainy one out there today, but it's warm. It's not even that cold November rain that Guns N' Roses talked about. And so here I am, getting drizzled on, but so happy to be here with all of you guys. And like I say,
take that first step, embrace the fight. Every mile starts right here with courage, driving no more fear.
Lots of pivoting, lots of challenges, lots of excitement, lots of just living life the way that I have found to live my life these days. All started on Halloween. And, you know, from Halloween right up through this morning, nobody was watching anything I was putting out. And you know what? Who gives a rat's ass? I keep doing it anyway. And that's just the universe's way of saying, hey, are you serious about this? Are you going to keep taking that consistent action even if nobody's watching, if nobody's listening to what you're saying? And I said to the universe, yeah, I'm still going to keep doing this. I'm going to still keep slugging away because I love doing it. And that's what makes me happy. And I could have folded up like a sheet. I could have taken my ball and gone home. I could have just said, to hell with it. You guys aren't interested. What do I care? And just given up, quit. But no, that's not my nature these days. I just keep slugging away anyway. And whether one person watches, a million people watch, I'm honing skill sets each and every day. And that's what it's about. It's from going from cringe to comfortable to confident to compelling. And each and every day, each and every time I come on here live with all of you guys, I'm getting more comfortable, confident, compelling, less cringeworthy. And I feel so fantastic just being here with each one of you every day. And I love my life. I love what I'm doing. And it takes more than a little bit of rain to dampen my parade. And that's what it's all about, really, guys. It's like making those choices in your life that are going to keep you going forward each and every day and loving what you're doing. And it's really simple. And when I did a special copy with Cam yesterday, I was talking about the election that's coming up in the United States. I know I've got a lot of loyal American fans, according to my YouTube statistics. About a quarter of my audience comes from the States. And yeah, that the results of that tomorrow or Wednesday or whenever they decide the bloody thing aren't going to make you happy. And if you're going to get upset about whoever wins that election this week, and you're going to get worried about that, you're kind of looking at things the wrong way. The happiness that you want to embrace is right inside of you, and it's nothing external. The person who wins the presidency is going to be the best person for the job, and it's going to be the perfect person in the timeline that you're on. And I fully believe that. And it doesn't matter whether that's Kamala Harris or Donald Trump. Hell, could be Jill Stein. Doesn't really matter or affect my life one iota, because it's all about you, yourself, in the present moment. And you get to live your life each day doing the best that you can, creating your own reality. And that's what I'm doing. I'm creating my own reality each and every day. I'm transforming the three-dimensional world, and the universe is providing me with all the necessary resources to hone my skill sets, to become a better version of myself each and every day, and to become a happier person each and every day. And that's all within inside of me. And I can't teach anybody how to be happy. I can't solve anybody's problems for them. All I can do is inspire them to take their own journey, to find what makes them happy, to reach inside of them, to know themselves, and to expand their life, make different choices, and create that different reality. And be grateful for all the building blocks that you've had along the way. Because when you reach into the past and look at your life without emotion attached, detached from all the emotions, you'll realize that each lesson that you've had along the way has built a building block to provide you with the resources to do what you love here and now, going forward, creating a better life for you. And once you've attained that detachment, once you realize that everything's happening for you and not to you, you can change your life in so many different ways. I have different opportunities rolling into my life each and every day. Some I choose to accept, some I choose to ignore, but I make those choices in alignment with what I believe is going to bring me the most happiness. And it's nothing external. I don't need anything outside of me to do what I love each and every day. Bills will get paid. You'll have a roof over your head. You'll have enough food to eat. The universe will provide you with the necessary resources to live your best life. And that's what I'm all about, living my best life. And in so doing, inspiring others to live their best life as well. And I don't care what you want to do in life, what's going to make you happy. Your version of happiness is not going to be the same as my version of happiness. What's going to keep you driving forward, taking that committed, consistent, imperfect action, is what's going to drive me to make that committed, consistent, imperfect action. And that's what I love. I love being a perfectly imperfect individual. And each and every day, I'm writing a new future. I'm creating a new timeline. I'm taking different steps. I'm pushing forward. I'm making my body a better version of itself. I'm making my mind a better version of itself. And I'm just loving life each and every moment. And yeah, I still have the negative self-talk. I had a lot of it yesterday. I woke up feeling so restless yesterday with my videos not performing, with external things not happening. But this morning when I got up and I took my 5-mile trek in the drizzle, I realized that, again, it was happening for me. And I realized why I was feeling restless. And I realized it was because I was giving away my own power. And I have no need to give away my own power. I have no need to modify my behavior just to placate to other people. I just have to reach within myself, become a more confident version of myself, speak clearly with what I want, and trust that the universe will provide me with my desires. And my desires are as individualized as a fingerprint, as a snowflake, doesn't matter. All that matters is that you trust that the universe will provide you and go forth living that with full, firm belief. And it's all about the Holy Spirit, chi, universal energy field, quantum energy field, whatever you want to call it. And you can connect to the ether and you can transform your life each and every day and become a better version of yourself each and every day and learn new lessons because you're not connected to trauma and the bullshit of your past life. And look at me. All I can say is that it works for me. And the reason that it works for me is because it's universal. And I've found what brings me happiness. I'm improving myself each and every day. And I know that more and more people are going to listen to me each and every day as I hone my skill sets. It's sort of like my mentor, Matt Schaefer. Tonight will mark episode 409 of his Monday night class. 409 weeks in a row. He's been coming to his community live, off the cuff, no script, no polish, and just speaking straight from the heart for what's alive with him in the present moment. And he's gone from having no audience whatsoever to having a following of over 250,000 on Facebook and 250,000 on YouTube. And he's even re-examining his life for what he wants to do going forward, but he's still keeping committed to that Monday nights. And that's Giddy Up, Giddy Up, Giddy Up 409 tonight. And I am so stoked and so looking forward to what he has to say and how he's going to help inspire me towards my path, because that's listening to him helps me make shift happen. So if you have the time on a Monday night, shoot me a message and I will email the Zoom link to you so you can be inspired along with me. Because really and truly, he's been the heart and soul that has brought me to this point. And I'm so grateful for each Monday night that, be it Christmas, be it New Year's, if he's sick, if he's drunk, if he's hungover, he's still speaking with each of us. Sort of like I'm trying to emulate in this present moment, speaking each and every day, trying to become better, honing my skill sets, and becoming a better version of myself each and every day. And taking that consistent, committed, imperfect action. And like I say, eating my Brussels sprouts and being mindful of the fact when I'm having that negative self-talk that, hey, you're doing it. Brussels sprouts. Stop that. And that's what I'm doing. And when I find myself doing that and I say Brussels sprouts in my mind, that's when I can detach myself from the emotions and the negative self-talk and say, why am I having these thoughts? They don't fit with the beliefs that I'm embodying now. That's part of my old life, my own old way of being. I can push forward. I can reclaim my own power. I can know beyond any shadow of a doubt. And it's not just thinking about it, it's believing it. It's believing in yourself. And I believe in each and every one of you. I know that you have what it takes inside of you to solve any challenges that you've had in life. I know that you have the ability within yourselves to go forward, flapping your wings, creating that ripple effect in time, and being a better version of yourself. And how do you do that, you ask? It's like, I am so sick of how that person treats me. I'm so sick. Change it. You're living rent free in their head, and you don't have to do that. You're choosing to do that. You're choosing to get wrapped up in emotions but are they concerned about you? And if they are, they're giving you energy. They're giving you the energy to try to solve that trauma, to solve that challenge. Not everybody's going to like you, and that's okay. Them not liking you is a hopeful and an expansion and a room for growth. And like I say, it's like the teachings in the Bible. Love your enemy, because love and hate are two sides of the same coin. There can be no love without hate. And be mindful and realize that they're only interacting with you to give you the opportunity to expand beyond where you've been up until now. Because it's this present moment. It's perfect. It's what I love about me. And I love myself. And before you could ever learn to love anyone else, you must first learn to love yourself. And you're not going to learn to love yourself through something external. It's within inside of you. And all the shit storms of Job can come onto me, but I can push through that because I know that the universe will provide me with the necessary resources to continue to inspire people each and every day to become a better version of themselves. And that's magic. And you can create your own reality. You can write down how you want your day to unfold in advance. And the more that you do that, and the more that you put emotion behind that and belief that that works, that's when it will start to transform. That's when you can start transmuting everything that's ever happened to you up until now. And that's what I love. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm creating. I'm creating my own future. I'm creating my own future by envisioning it, putting emotion behind it. And it's not just words, it's that repetition. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You can't just hop on a bicycle and know how to ride it. You have to learn. It's muscle memory. It's through repetition. And so I keep reaffirming those beliefs that I want to instill in my subconscious mind. And as I instill those beliefs in my subconscious mind, I watch the world transform around me. And that's the genius of it all. You can create your own reality by your thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, choices, and actions. Because that's what shapes your personality, and that will reflect your personal reality. And once you acknowledge the fact that it's nothing that happens outside that's going to do that, it's just taking that choice to decide to do it today, that's when you go forward. That's when you become the butterfly that flaps its wings. That's when you change your past. That's when you change your future. That's when you create a new timeline for yourself. And it's not status symbols or a fancy car or $70 million in the bank that's going to make you happy. I know people that are multimillionaires and that are miserable each and every day and are so down on themselves and so down on their life and so judgmental because they can't realize or let go of past hurts or the way that people are behaving. It's all about personal responsibility. You have to take personal responsibility and accountability for each decision that you've made in life, because each one of those decisions has been a stepping stone that's brought you to the here and now. And if you're not being chased by a bear right now that's going to maul you, and again, like I always say, in which case I suggest shutting off this broadcast and running. If you're not, it's all just a product of your own mind. It's a way to release yourself from any negative emotions, any negative beliefs, and you can transform that. And you through repetition, and it's continually realizing when you're doing it, because you're going to do it each and every day, and you're going to get down on yourself, and you're going to get more reasons to be down on yourself. But when you focus on happiness, positivity, and belief and love, that's when you create your new reality. And like I say, when I started today, it was miserable. It was rainy, cold, wet. Now, sun's trying to make an appearance, and I'm loving life the way I am. And I've always got coffee. And that's what it's about. I've never let my physical limitations define my reality. I could easily have stayed on that couch, stayed that morbidly obese individual that was legally blind, arthritic, that had his plantar removed due to a string of tumors. Or I could embrace the fact that says, I don't want to be a burden on society. There's no reason for me to be a burden on society. I can help society transform. And I can help society transform by living my best life, showing that anything is possible. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I take my shirt off and pirouette around like a monkey for my 400 to 500 people that watch most days when YouTube decides to show it. Or I can come on here live and talk to you guys, to the 5 or 10 that find these videos on a daily to weekly basis. And that's great. But like I say, it's all about choosing to make those actions, choosing to embrace a new way of life and continuing it. And the best way to do that is finding what drives you each and every day. You might not be interested in inspiring other people to live their best life, and that's okay. You might be inspired to create music, to paint, to draw. But all of those desires are the same emotions, are the same feelings, are the same ability to create. And that's the magic. None of us are muggles. And you are a wizard or a witch, whichever you prefer to call yourselves. And you can get off that couch. You can take that first step. You can embrace the journey of creating your own reality. And that's why I'm living this way. I'm showing people to do that. I'm not telling them how. There is no how. The how is as individualized and up to the universe as there is. All there is the why. Why should you choose happiness over pain and suffering? And if you've been suffered and you've felt pain, you already know that. You already know that that happiness is inside of you. It's encoded in our DNA. You know what's going to drive you forward. You know what's going to propel you to your best life. I'm just saying, take that action today. Choose yourself. And by choosing yourself, everyone else around you will choose you as well. And that's how you propel yourself forward. That's how you detach yourself from all the shit that's happened in your life. That's how you create a new timeline going forward. That's how you create the future that you desire. It's by looking within yourself, knowing what you're going to do, what's going to keep you motivated to do that each and every day, and realizing that all those things that have happened to you in life happened to set you up right here, right now, to propel yourself forward. And once you get that, and once you know that, and once you believe that, Not just thinking it as an intellectual concept, but actually embodying it and showing the universe that you're willing to take those steps. That's when the magic happens. So come on, guys. Grab that cup of coffee, take that first sip, figure out what's going to drive you forward, and take that first step. Love you all. And remember, greatness starts with the first sip.